everybody. My name is Nicole. I am a sophomore at USC, and I'm also part of USC's AATP, Asian American Tutorial Project. And today I'm coming at you all with a video about parts of speech. So hopefully we have a little bit of fun learning about parts of speech, and we're going to tell a fun story. So jumping right in, we're going to start off with nouns. So nouns are a person, place, or a thing. So for example, nouns would be pigs, house, a man. So a house is a thing, a man is a person. These are all words that we use very commonly. I use them all the time, and I'm sure you use them as well. Our second part of speech are verbs. So verbs are our action words. These are words that we do, that we physically can do and physically complete. So for example, to blow, we can blow out a candle or blow down a house, which we'll talk about later. Or you can do things like to walk, to run, to jump, to skip, to hop. You get the idea. These are all words that we do. And our last part of speech that we're going to talk about today are adjectives. And adjectives are super fun because they are words that describe a noun. They give nouns a little bit more description, make nouns a little bit more fun to talk about, and are really, really useful when you're talking and want to point out differences in two different things. So for example, we have a tall man, and we also have a short man. Tall and short are both adjectives. Over here, we're describing an apple and a strawberry. An apple is big, but a strawberry is small. So adjectives help us out when we're talking about certain nouns. So now we're going to get to the fun part. We're going to be reading a story together. Make sure and pay attention and see if you can point out where in this story we have nouns, verbs, and adjectives. They'll be scattered throughout, so make sure you're paying attention, okay? Let's get started. So once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs who went to build their own houses. The first pig, Jerry over here, met an old man with a big bundle of straw and said to him, "Please, sir, give me that straw so I can build myself a house." Which the man did, and the little pig built a house with it. Presently came along a wolf, and he knocked on the door and said, little pig, let me come in." Jerry answered, "No, no, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." The wolf then answered to that, "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down." So he huffed and he puffed and he blew his house down, and nothing was left but a pile of straw. The second little pig, Jack, met a nice man with a heavy bundle of sticks and said, "Please, sir, give me those sticks to build a house." Which the man did, and the pig built his house. Then came along the wolf and said, little pig, let me come in." "No, no, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin," replied Jack. "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down," said the wolf. So the wolf huffed and he puffed and he puffed and he huffed, and at last he blew the house down until there was nothing left but a pile of sticks. The third little pig, Jane, met a tall man with a load of bricks and said, "Please, sir, give me those bricks to build a house with." So the man gave her the bricks, and she built her house with them. Later, the wolf came, as he did with the other little pigs, and said, little pig, let me come in." "No, no, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin," replied Jane. "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down," said the wolf. Well, the wolf huffed and he puffed and he huffed and he puffed, and he huffed and huffed, but he could not get the house down. When he found that he could not, with all of his huffing and puffing, blow the house down, he said, "This house is so strong, I can't blow it down." After trying again and failing, the angry wolf stomped away in defeat. The next day, the little pig invited her 2 brothers to visit her house. "How were you able to build such a strong house?" they asked her. She said, "You see, it's important to try your best and do a good job at anything you do. The way to get along in the world is to do things as well as you can." Fortunately, all three pigs learned their lesson, and they all lived happily ever after together in that strong brick house. All right, everyone, I hope you all had fun reading the story and were able to see where we had verbs, adjectives, and nouns. In case you missed it, we gave you some hints. All of our nouns were in the color blue, all our adjectives were in the color of orange, and all of our verbs were in the color of red. So you can go back and make sure that you got all of them. Hope you had fun with this video. AATB will be back with more videos later on, so make sure to keep an eye out for those. And we hope that you enjoyed this video and had fun learning about the parts of speech. See you in the next video. Bye.